What's going on, guys? I'm here to talk about the secret goal setting formula. Woo! That got us to 50K a month, our first month of business for Spartan Closer, and now we're reaching close to 6 figures a month. So we're really pushing for that 6 figures a month mark. We're almost there, and yeah, it's an exciting time to be alive, quite frankly, because I haven't met Jack, my business partner, in person yet. This man lives in the United Kingdom, which is thousands of kilometers away from me. I live in Canada. Man, it's wild. It's wild. And most of our clients are in America. So we're truly an international organization. We have clients in Portugal, Lisbon. We have clients in South America. We have clients in Singapore. We have clients all over the place. It's a really fun group of guys. It's a brotherhood that we've created, essentially. It's a real community. I'm all about fostering brotherhood, community, love. We come at things a little differently than other people. We come at it from empathy and love and growth. Yeah, so I really felt like the sales industry was missing that. Let's just jump right into the video, guys. We're here to talk about high-level goal setting. The secret formula to success that most business owners fail to grasp, which I don't know why, but it is what it is. Essentially, goal setting, that is the crux of any organization. You have to set goals, set objectives, and make sure they're aligned with your organization's personnel and everyone in it. So what most people do is they create goals that are way far out from their reality, which is really a recipe for disaster. That sets you up for failure, okay? So what we like to do, for an example, when we get closers in, we like to sit down with them and make sure that these goals are aligned with who they are. You've never made, $100,000 in a year. Why do you think that you will make $100,000 in your first year of business? What makes you think this is any different? Well, normally I would say that, but closing high ticket deals, it's really easy to get to that 100K a year mark. A lot easier than it is working, a paper pushing job, working in a cubicle. It is what it is. You pick up phones, you learn how to close them, it becomes a rinse and repeat kind of motion. It almost becomes a muscle memory. So if you have a muscle memory, it's only natural that you start acting on it. You start closing almost unconsciously. And that's what we're seeing with a lot of our closers. They don't even have to think about closing anymore. They don't have to pretend or put themselves in that state of closing. They're already there. They're living and breathing it. It becomes unconscious expertise, if you will. Yeah, it's really cool to see the growth in some of these guys that we have. So what we do with goal setting is we break down the large goal. Let's say it's, earning $100,000 a year, right? Let's just say you want to earn $100,000 in a year. Okay, fair enough. What do you have to make a month? What do you have to make every 2 weeks? What do you have to make every week? What do you have to make every day? How many sales do you have to close for you to hit these targets? And can we set a realistic expectation? So let's not shoot ourselves in the foot. Let's not get carried away. Let's figure out a realistic solution that benefits all parties involved. Most of the time, it really comes down to the numbers. That's what we do. We sit down, we make sure, okay, with this offer, if you close this many deals, if you get in this many appointments, you get on this many calls, you can hit that 10K a month mark very easily. You can earn $120,000 a year. What do we need to do to earn 10K a month? Well, we need to earn 2.5K a week. Okay, What does 2.5K a week mean in terms of your deal flow? The deals that are on your lap right now. What does that mean? For an example, I know exactly how much I would earn from closing on a closer, how much I would earn from closing on an offer. I know exactly how much I would earn, right down to this penny, right? You as a closer, you as a business professional, you as an entrepreneur have to know, what are your commission statements like? What will you earn from closing on your deals? What do you have to do to close on these deals? What's your lead flow? What is your value statement? If there's these questions that you don't have the answers to, you better figure that out. Because that's the only way you're gonna get to where you need to be, which is your goal. At the end of the day, for a lot of people, I guess that's 10K a month. And that's, nothing wrong with that. Personally, I think you should always strive for more. Everybody eats, poops, drinks, eats the same way. I don't see why you should limit yourself to some arbitrary friggin' initial 5-figure number. And that's just the way I feel, and that isn't gonna change. I think goals are meant to be crushed, goals are meant to be exceeded, and goals are meant to be rewritten. And that's why you shouldn't tie your happiness to your goals, because you're just gonna be living in these brief glimpses in time where you hit a goal, you're not happy anymore. How does that work, right? You'll never be happy in that case. A life is made up of everything from, you trying new things, you pushing, you hitting goals, you're achieving certain accomplishments, you're failing, you're growing, and then you're dying. That's life. All of that is life. So, are you telling me you're only going to be happy when you hit a goal, when you crush an objective? That's the only time you're going to be happy? I'm sorry, boss, but you got something else coming your way. You're going to have to figure out another mechanism in your mental framework to anchor your happiness besides hitting goals. Because if that's all you're basing your happiness on, you're in for a rude awakening. Business and entrepreneurship, it's turbulent waters. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a great time. You crush goals, you make new friends, you meet new people, you help change lives, you add a tremendous amount of value to people's lives. But there's always going to be times where, business is a little slow. You have to slow down, and you need to figure out some problem-solving techniques and creatively crush other things in your business, like infrastructure and the boring stuff but important work. And in that time, you're not making sales sometimes, and you have to be okay with that. And if you get depressed, if you get sad, if you associate your happiness with just numbers, guess what? You're not gonna last. So I think the secret formula for goal setting, one of the key elements, is never associate your happiness with the goals. Try to keep it dynamic on some level. Your goals are going to fluctuate on some level, but your vision must stay the same. Your vision is what keeps you attacking your goals relentlessly. Your vision is why you're doing what you're doing. Your vision is what is all important and what must always be protected. People will come and attack your goals, they'll attack your objectives. Let it slide. But if they attack your vision, know that cannot be affected. You're going to have to create a mental wall around your mind and block out all of that noise. You can either block it out or never put yourself in that position again. That's what I like to do. I simply cut people off like it's like this. I hit that block button, I hit the mute button, you're out of my life. When am I going to see you again? It's a big world. Get out of here. If you're not loving me, you're not supporting me, you're not providing for me and my family, or you're not helping me grow in some way or feeling good about myself, you have no place in my life. That's part of the secret goal setting formula, guys. Just letting you in on some little tidbits of information. I hope you found this valuable. Remember, break down your larger goals into smaller components. Re-engineer your bigger goals and break it down into steps, into how you can accomplish the first step to getting to that overall goal.